listen to
arrange this thing.
102.3 FM, licensed to New Bern, North Carolina.
I'm Dr. Kyle Harner from Carolina Arthritis Center. Living with arthritis or joint pain doesn't have to limit your life. At Carolina Arthritis Center in Greenville, we're Eastern North Carolina's only private, single-specialty rheumatology clinic dedicated exclusively to your joint health. Our experienced team offers comprehensive care all under one roof. From consultations and joint injections to on-site laboratory, x-ray, bone density testing, and our specialized infusion suite. No more running around to multiple locations for your arthritis evaluation. When you need expert rheumatology care, choose the specialist who focuses solely on conditions like yours every single day. Carolina Arthritis Center, where your mobility and comfort are our main priority. Call 252-321-8474 or visit carolina-arthritis.com to schedule your consultation today. Again, that number is 252-321-8474. Carolina Arthritis Center,
where your journey to health begins.
Good morning, Eastern North Carolina. Good morning, Greenville. Good morning, the rest of the world. Yes, you're listening to the favorite weekend radio show of Pitt Perspectives on Awesome Radio 107.5 FM and 1570 WECU in Greenville. And don't forget, we're also broadcasting on WNOS 102.3 FM and 1450 AM in New Bern and surrounding areas. Yes, welcome everybody.
This is off the fly. Just listen. Just listen.
Let's do it. Okay, all right. Yes. That was special. Yes. The reason too is this weekend marked 1 full year of Pitt Perspectives on air. Come on, one time for people. Yeah, definitely. 1 year, man. 1 year of conversations, 1 year of growth, 1 year of learning. I mean, it's just been 1 year of challenges too, yeah. Hasn't been an easy ride. So it's been 1 year of, being here every weekend, bringing you, it's been an amazing experience, guys. So let me put you on the spot. What's something you think, what's one of the biggest lessons you've learned from doing this 1 year, whether personally or in the community or the show and all of those things?
I'll go ahead. Don't worry, I got you. I'll go ahead. Yes.
I was
going to say, this is 1 year of anniversary. I cannot just get in.
You guys can do better.
I can't leave you guys hanging, right? I can't leave you guys hanging. So I want to go and do the signature intro. Good morning.
We haven't even greeted you guys.
It's the awesome radio. It's a full year of being in studio, and it's an amazing Saturday morning because it's a full year revolution around the sun.
Yeah, man. That's like some 50-something weeks of always doing
58 weeks.
Yeah. Okay.
Is it 54?
I think it's 52 weeks in a year, though.
I'm thinking it's 54, but okay.
I think it's 52 years in a year. Yeah, man. Shout out to AI Healthy Eating, first person in the chat from our bar.
Yeah.
Joshua Precious. I'm here too from our bar storytelling hangout. AI healthy eating. Wow, congratulations, and to many more years to come. Yes,
Amen. Amen.
yes, it's
Amen.
been an amazing experience. Being with these guys. You know, I
Yeah,
mean,
the
it's
one
been,
thing, yeah, the one thing I've learned is consistency. We've been consistent. We've been here every week for a full year.
bro. Yeah,
I
man.
mean,
How do you guys feel like? What's the
so
so
why we are
Well,
we
good
want
morning,
something.
people. So, good morning, everyone listening to us this morning. This is AY. I'm so excited to be here this morning. This is our 1 year anniversary of Pitt Perspectives. It's been wonderful. It's been amazing. And we are happy that you guys stuck with us for this long. And we want to invite you once again to another very special edition of Pitt Perspectives. So call your
Yeah,
friends, your family, your neighbors, everyone around you. Tell
our
them
young
that we
people.
are live
Yeah,
for
man.
this special edition.
Yeah,
it's
it's special
special?
not just for Valentine, but also for us.
Yes, that's
So
true. This is Valentine's Day, in
yeah,
fact. I will because this
but
is
yeah, we need to do something together after this episode today, man. It's been 1 year. And shout out to everybody. I was going to give some shout out to, but I'll just let us come back from the break. We're still here on Awesome Radio Network. Don't touch the dial. Boom.
I'm
I'm
Dr.
Dr.
Kyle
Kyle
Horner from Carolina Arthritis Center. Where joint pain and stiffness holding you back at Carolina Arthritis Center in Greenville, we're here to help you move forward. Our board-certified rheumatologist and trained nurse practitioners specialize in diagnosing and treating inflammatory arthritis, lupus, osteoporosis, and other autoimmune conditions. With on-site lab testing, digital x-rays, bone density scans, and infusion therapy, we provide comprehensive care all under one roof. Since 2001, we've been committed today. Call Carolina Arthritis Center at 252-321-8474, 252-321-8474, or visit carolina-arthritis.com. Carolina Arthritis Center, where your journey to health begins.
I am Miss Mary Cox. I'm Killer Pippin's mother from Awesome Radio. Awesome Radio. Yes, awesome. Awesome. Yeah, you feel it. Awesome. Awesome.
Yes, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. In case you're just joining us, we're still live here on Pit Perspectives on Awesome Radio. And this is Victor, AY, and Patrick. Yes, it's 1 year anniversary for Pit Perspectives. We started this platform to center community voices, to connect culture, economy, and identity from right here in Eastern North Carolina to the rest of the world. And yes, today we just want to say thank you, to Carolina Arthritis Center, to all of our community partners, everyone, to all the listeners from all over the world, about storytelling hangouts, um, Eastern North Carolina. I mean, I've run out of time naming names, of everyone who's calling on the show.
Yeah.
I mean, it's been 1 full year of, just conversations and learning. I mean, and I've learned so much about this place, and I'm sure too, folks have learned so much about us and about this place. Why are you laughing, Patrick?
Please don't mind me. Just. Oh yeah, and thank you to Awesome Radio. Too.
Yes, thank you to Awesome Radio. Miss Akila has been amazing too. Yes. Yes, and as always, if you're a small business, non-profit, or a major brand and you believe in local storytelling and community engagement, Pit Perspectives is growing and will now reach multiple cities across Eastern North Carolina. So you can partner with us and advertise on Pit Perspectives. Yeah, reach out, reach out, reach out. Yes, guys, back to reality. Yeah, so first of all, as always, we bring you our top community news recap, proudly presented by Carolina Arthritis Center. What do we have, guys?
Okay, the first news I have here says ECU Health launches North Carolina's first dedicated
pediatric transport helicopter.
Yes, ECU Health has introduced North Carolina's first helicopter dedicated only to transporting babies and children. The $6 million aircraft will serve 29 counties across eastern North Carolina, helping move young patients between hospitals faster and more safely. Leaders say this is especially important in rural areas where long travel times can delay critical care. ICU with specialized tools for premature and newborn babies. In recent years, the number of children needing transport has grown significantly, and this new aircraft will cut response times nearly in half. Hospital officials called it a game changer for pediatric care in the region. That's amazing, amazing stuff. Yes, moving on.
Yeah, we also have Greenville revenue rises while Express trend down ahead of new budget cycle.
Yes, Greenville city leaders say revenues are up and expenses are trending lower as they prepare the next city budget. Sales tax and property tax collections are performing well, and the city has already brought in more money than expected halfway through the fiscal year. Officials say this puts Greenville in a stable position moving forward. However, rising costs remain a concern. The city plans to hire more firefighters, build a new fire station, and adjust salaries to keep up with inflation. Health insurance costs for employees are also increasing. Even with these pressures, Greenville still has one of the lowest property tax rates in the region. Yes, amazing, amazing stuff happening in our area. Yes,
Yeah.
moving on.
The next news says state urges unvaccinated residents to get MMR shots as measles cases increase.
Yes, North Carolina health officials are urging unvaccinated residents to get the MMR vaccine after 18 measles cases were reported statewide since December. One case was confirmed in eastern North Carolina involving an unvaccinated child who had traveled abroad. Most recent cases have been linked to outbreaks in other states. Measles is highly contagious and can lead to serious complications. The state has launched new text alerts to notify people who may have been exposed. Health officials stress that vaccination is the best protection and encourage residents to speak with their doctors or local health departments. Yes, and in our last news for today, what do we have, guys?
We have Pitt County schools ranking top 10 as North Carolina students earn record industry credentials.
Yes, Pitt County schools ranked among the top 10 districts in North Carolina for students earning industry recognized career credentials. Across the state, students earned a record 382,964 credentials last school year, the highest ever recorded. These certifications help students gain real world skills and enter the workforce faster. Local students earned 8,500 credentials, nearly matching last year's strong performance. State leaders say these credentials give students a competitive edge and strengthen North Carolina's workforce. While challenges like teacher shortages remain, officials say the progress shows schools are moving in the right direction. Yes, great stuff happening all around. This is our top community news recap, proudly presented by Carolina Arthritis Center. Come on, one time for Carolina Arthritis Center, guys. All right. Yes. Now, today in our community voices section, we're talking about the big elephants in the room. We're talking about Valentine's Day, love, culture, or pressure. So, this week on Pitt Perspectives, we're having a conversation that shows up every February, but it hits differently depending on who you are and where you're from. So, today, across the world, love is expressed in countless ways. In some cultures, it's quiet and communal. In others, it's expressive. Love is expressive and symbolic. But today, as you all know, Valentine's Day often comes wrapped in expectations, perfect gifts, expensive dinners, curated social media moment. So we are asking folks today, how is Valentine's Day celebrated in your culture or family? And then, do you feel pressure to spend or show love in a certain way on Valentine's Day? And then the last question, which is the interesting one, or the most interesting one, can Valentine's Day still be meaningful without gifts, money, or social media? Yes, that's what we're tackling today. How is Valentine's Day celebrated in your culture or family? Do you feel pressure to spend or show love a certain way? And can Valentine's Day still be meaningful without gifts, money, or social media? Yes, and our call-in lines are still 252-756-2008, 252-756-2008. And you can drop us a comment across social media, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, wherever you're getting us from. Feel free to drop us a message. So we're talking about Valentine's Day today. How is it celebrated in your culture? Do you feel pressure to spend or prove love publicly? And can love be meaningful without gifts or money? Yes. So let's get down to it, guys. Well, who best to start with than the two lover men in my very before? So, guys, yes.
What did you say? Very before. What's very?
I told you, like you like to say words.
What
that
is
don't
very
exist.
before?
What's that's a slang though.
What is it
Like
slang
in
for?
my very before, like in my very presence. That's what it means.
Hey, Jesus.
You've not had this before.
I've never heard it a day
You
in my
guys
life.
are interesting. Well, now you have. You know, it's interesting. I told someone about the whole thing. You guys are coming from me, and the person was like, "Well, sometimes you kind of use English words." I'm like, "Yeah, you're one of them." Yeah, but yes. Let's talk about love. Let's talk about Valentine. How do you guys celebrate
Patrick,
in
how
your
do you
culture
celebrate
or in your
Valentine in your
family?
culture?
Oh, okay. Well, so for one, I remember in my high school days.
That's like 2 years ago, guys. But go ahead.
No, that's a long time ago.
What's long
2 years, but a long time ago.
in my
No,
high
three.
school years?
It's 3 years. It's
Well,
about to
you're
be 3
saying
years.
like it's like some 10 years ago.
It is. It is. Actually, it's 4 years ago because high school
You
was.
see, very before is an actual slang. Yeah, thank you, Ngozi Ogbonna. Not mind these village guys.
But nevertheless, Victor always speaks
Wow.
to. Yes, thank you for coming up with
Wow.
that too. Yes, no, thank them again, please. You
Wow.
Very, very before.
We are going on a break.
A diaspora conference on Pan-Africanism and Black History celebrations, February 27th through March 1st on the campus of East Carolina University. There will be intellectual discussions, music performances, fashion shows, storytelling, cultural exhibitions, and more. That's Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, February 27, 28, and March 1st, beginning 8 o'clock a.m. on the campus of East Carolina University. For more inquiries, email wangila@ecu.edu. A diaspora conference on Pan-Africanism and Black History celebrations, February 27th through March 1st. Email wangila@ecu.edu. Let's have an international dialogue.
Awesome radio. Yeah, it's awesome. Awesome. Can you hear it? Awesome. Awesome radio.
Yes, welcome back. Yes, we're still here on Awesome Radio Network, and this is still Pitt Perspectives. Ngozi Ogbonna, I have nothing to tell you. You know, I was thinking, yes, very before is an actual slang. You're on my side, and now you crossed over to the other side. But nevertheless, Victor speaks. What is too much English to begin with? Yeah, it's all right. Yes, the resident Gen Z was talking about
how you
about his
celebrate.
very before.
Yeah.
Yeah, about
Yeah.
talking about very before. This is a new thing we're all learning today, but
How
it's okay.
do you celebrate Valentine?
So I remember for one, it started at school. Like at home, Valentine's Day was never a thing.
Okay.
Like it was never a thing. In fact, needless to say, I've actually never seen my parents in love. Like I've actually never seen them like in love.
That's all of us, but
But yeah, but I have 5 siblings, so
wow,
Yeah.
that is a great man.
I don't know how. But anyways, let's stick to the topic. It started at school, and at school we wore uniform to school for one, and on the 14th, like any other special holiday, we were allowed to wear home clothes.
Oh, okay.
Yes, and it was
Look at
called
that.
it was called CV's Day, and you would have to pay like 10 rands or 5 rands.
10
depending.
rands.
Yes.
That's like 50 cents.
In what currency?
What's 50? Okay, yes.
That's $9 and cents.
Yeah,
in US.
dollar. Yes, it's about like I don't know. We have to check it. But
Bro, you don't know what 10 rands. Okay, go ahead.
10.
Okay, continue your story, I beg.
I think it's a it's
So rands is South African currency.
Yes.
You're trying to convert it.
yes.
But
Maybe 80 cents will be 80 cents.
that's
will be
less
about
than $1 though.
Yes, it is
Okay.
less than $1 because $1 is 18 rands. No, 16 rands now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So yeah, and you'd have to pay that amount and then go to school. You could wear home clothes, but then the theme was always red and white.
Oh, okay.
Which is Valentine's theme.
No, I didn't
you
know. I know red, but I didn't know white. But go ahead.
You know, hearts and whatever. And so that's was my introduction to Valentine's.
Okay.
And then that was primary school. And I didn't know anything. I was just, it's a day to wear home clothes and you're happy. And parents pay 10, ask your parents for 10 rand, you go to school, you're happy.
Did you all like exchange gifts or stuff? Or?
At school, no, we only got candy for the most part. That was primary. Then comes high school. In high school, that's when now, the boys are moving different now. Now, apparently we had to get roses for the girls. That's how it started.
Who is we?
The boys, like you'd see the other guys or the other guys that were more mature or whatever would get roses for the girls they liked. And so it dawned upon me that, so I have to get a rose. And so every Valentine's Day we would have roses for girls, and then if the girl you happen to like was in the class and you'd never talk to her, that rose would be your way of, making that step and introducing yourself. I mean, we all knew each other in the class, but like introducing your intentions or whatever.
So, did you get gifts at all or not?
On Valentine's Day, I don't remember getting gifts. I think it's always the girls.
You didn't get, but it's fine.
It's always the girls that.
Because
got
if
the
you
gifts.
get a gift, you remember it, right? AY.
It depends how significant it is.
Which one is you? So, guys, yes, in the chat, you can call in and we're asking folks, how do you celebrate love how do you celebrate Valentine's in your culture, in your family? And then we're also asking folks, do you feel pressure to spend or show love in a certain way? And then, can Valentine's Day still be meaningful without gifts, money, or social media? So, let's talk about the pressure to spend or show love a certain way. Is it a thing? Is there pressure to show love, or spend or, do something a certain way for Valentine's Day?
Of course, there's usually that pressure to want to
impress,
to impress. Yeah,
Okay.
that's how to describe it. And I think it comes more from, or it gets worse with the idea of social media, where people and that's where I do not get it, because for me I feel like some of these things are like, people have gotten to the point in this generation or this time where if you get something or if you have something, if it hasn't got into social media, it feels like you don't have it.
Right.
And it doesn't make sense to me, because the essence of me getting anything or having anything primarily is for me to be able to use it for myself or to enjoy that thing. The moment I begin to, I'm not saying it's wrong to post stuff, but like, sometimes I just feel like some things are personal and should not be in the face of like the entire world.
Yeah.
People should be able to enjoy whatever they have on their own terms, right?
Yeah.
And that's why I don't get it. So that's where the pressure comes from most times.
Right.
Yeah.
Where I think there's a chat and
Yeah,
there's
that's
a
what's
comment
making
in
me
chat.
crack
Did you
Yes,
did you
that's-
get it?
yes,
Oh,
I got
okay.
it, yeah.
The South African go. I read that. I read it.
Um,
Can
I'm
you see it?
coming.
Said
Yes,
there's a trend.
I can see. It said there's a trend in this part
For this
for
year.
this year.
For this
For this year's Valentine,
yeah.
you expect, boy, with life, they surprise to surprise you. You will be surprised.
That's
So the person is basically saying that you're expecting someone who is being surprised by life to surprise you.
You'll
And
be
you are
surprised.
going to be.
somewhere. That's pidgin English. To translate pidgin English, no easy.
Oh,
but that's
yeah,
hilarious.
that's actually very
Yeah, this
funny.
South Africa got it. See, you've
Yeah,
been
of
around Nigeria.
It actually surprises me most times when people don't get pidgin.
It's English.
So, in fact, when I got it, that was one of the first sets of shocks I had. Like, okay, when I speak pidgin, you guys don't get it, and people like, no. I was actually surprised. So, at a point, I'm like, okay, I don't expect you to get it fully, like understand everything I'm saying. But for example, this has surprise in it. It has expect in it. So, in your mind, at least in my mind, I'm like, you should at least have an idea of what the person is talking about, even if you don't get it. Do you get, like, you know that the person is talking about surprises?
You know, interestingly too, yeah, Ghana pidgin is different from like our Nigerian.
Yes, from Nigerian pidgin.
yeah.
But if they speak it, I'll kind of understand
Yeah,
what
but
they're
it's
talking
much
about.
more it's less straightforward than Nigerian pidgin too, but
Even if it is less straightforward,
Yeah, but I see
you
what
still have
you
an
mean.
idea of what they're
It be-
talking about.
it be
Do you
somehow,
understand?
it be
So
somehow.
even patois, for example, it's not like I understand it fully when somebody is speaking it.
Yeah, man.
But I have an idea of what the person is talking about. That's like,
until it gets deep, I mean, it can be deeper too.
Yes.
But yes, let's talk about
anyways,
Valentine.
back to Valentine.
The
Yes, so
Opa's feathers, you see what you cost.
so I'm like, yes, I was talking about the pressure. So I think the pressure comes from the idea of social media.
There's that
And
too, for sure.
people having this mindset of, oh, they want to impress, they want to show off. I even read things like people saying, I don't know if this is real or not, but there was a post I saw on social media this week where somebody called a vendor and asked the vendor to send the person some gifts, and then the person will just pay like a little fraction of the actual amount, and then they return it after Valentine's.
just to
show off.
content.
And I'm like, how did we get here? Like, you're just going to pay just a token. So it's like you're renting the gift, show it off on social media, and then return to the owner. And I'm like, wow. That's
Bruh. That's the word. So there is that pressure for sure too. And then it doesn't help that if you open social media, you would see content, bro. Like, you'd be asking yourself, is this live? But then, I mean, it's not easy to not be caught up in that, especially if you're constantly on social media and you're the kind of person who gets ideas from social media. You know, some people, whether it's recipes or fashion ideas and all that, if you get a lot of your validation from social media, there's always, I guess, you know, you get to feel more pressure to want to, you know, show off and all that too. And then there's also the capitalistic nature of this country, bro. Like, they started advertising for Valentine's Day from New Year's, bro. And after Valentine, folks they would start advertising for Easter, because you know that's where you, like, everywhere now is red, and you know. But it's interesting. I remember back in Nigeria, like Valentine's Day, the evenings, like all the hotels are booked, like all the
Restaurants,
event centers,
yeah,
it's
cinemas.
you know.
Yeah, but funny enough, today, like yesterday, if you try to get a call to a restaurant, they will not.
Yeah,
do
the
a
reservations
reservation. It's
are
first
like
come, first
full.
serve.
Like, it's
Oh,
amazing.
so no reservation. So you just
Yeah.
have to walk in, yeah? Okay, cool.
So Tonya Meow says, happy love day. One, our bottomless capitalist society sees the day as another cash cow. Two, Valentine's Day should be expressed every day, not once a year. Three, shown in a collective way and not individually. Yes, we're still live on Awesome Radio Network. We'll be back and continue right after the break. Don't go anywhere. Boom.
AURN News.
This is Clay Kane. Tomorrow marks the chosen birthday of Frederick Douglass, one of the most pivotal figures in American history. Though the exact date of his birth is unknown, Douglass selected February 14th as his birthday. The choice was deeply personal. His mother, Harriet Bailey, lovingly called him her little Valentine, and the date stayed with him. freedom. That decision became the foundation for annual Douglas Day celebrations honoring his life and legacy. Born into slavery in Cordova, Maryland, Douglas escaped bondage and rose to become a towering abolitionist, writer, and orator. His autobiography, Narrative of the Life of Frederick Douglass, an American Slave, exposed the brutality of slavery and fueled the fight for freedom and civil rights. His voice still echoes wherever justice is demanded and truth is spoken. Happy birthday to Frederick Douglass. Follow me on social media at Clay Kane. This is Clay Kane for AURN News.
Yes, welcome back. It's still live on Awesome Radio Network, and this is Pitt Perspectives, your favorite, your best, your most wonderful radio show from east of North Carolina to the rest of the world. Yes, we are reading from the comments, from our listeners. Tonya Miao, happy love day. One, our bottomless capitalist society sees the day as another cash cow. Agreed. So Valentine's Day should be expressed every day, not once a year. 3, shown in a collective way and not individually. I think this is interesting because I've had someone say, I think it's from a social media content, right? That, don't believe any man that tells you that Valentine's Day should be celebrated every day, like it's a cop-out. Do you get, like it's an excuse to not get you stuff. But it's interesting to hear you say that too. Because, again, different strokes for different folks. Opas Feder says, I've celebrated Valentine under different conditions. I've celebrated trying to impress. I've celebrated under pressure. But this year with age, I'm celebrating Valentine just to be happy. That's amazing stuff. Would like to hear the difference between the experiences, trying to impress and under pressure. And then Esther Olama Shedrack joining from Abba Storytelling Hangout. Yeah, shout out to you all too for always keeping engaged. But yes, Tonya Mial, it's a very, very interesting, say, bottomless capitalist society. That's fascinating. I think there is always something to sell you here in America. There is always something.
There's something going
So
on.
something else I wanted to point out too, and essentially from the first question about how your family celebrates or how you celebrate Valentine in your culture. I'm a preacher's kid, bro. What's that's suspicious, bro.
What is this?
You're like, hey, I've caught him. What's your problem?
No.
So yes, I say all that to say that growing up, Valentine is seen as something of the hiddens. You get what I mean? It's because just like you said, you never saw your parents in love. Like African parents are not very well, at least in my generation. I don't know about now. Are not very expressive when it comes to love. Like we don't even have any good examples of what it means to be romantic, so to speak. You get so growing up, Valentine was for folks who unbelievers, lovers day. You get what I mean?
There is this video of this man.
No, I'm telling you.
Wait,
that's
there is this video
stereotype,
of this man on social media. I don't know if you've seen that video. That Valentine must be cancelled.
Oh, you see what I mean?
Have you seen that video?
No, it's like a
you
preacher.
don't know that man. Okay, don't worry.
It's like a preacher who goes around preaching, right? I think I've probably seen it. So it's just because usually Valentine is associated with immorality. Imagine. I said, I grew up conservative. Two unmarried people. What are you Valentining for? Because in our denomination, you don't have any business with the opposite sex if you're not married. You see what I mean? So growing up in that sort of setting, Valentine wasn't talked about. Nobody celebrated Valentine, in our house. I don't have any example, even from family or kinfolk, of what Valentine would look. I suck at picking out gifts to begin with. I don't even know what's like a good Valentine gift, if any. So there is also that, again, talking about how you celebrate.
Flowers, chocolate, favorite food.
That's very basic. The flowers are like. I went to Food
a
Lion
lot
last
of
night and I
people
saw folks.
appreciate-
Well, yeah.
So,
Yeah.
so I think what matters in giving gifts,
It's
especially,
the
is
thought
to
that
is
counts.
to.
That's a lie.
So this thing that you just said now, there is a meme for it. Is the thought that counts. That this guy is wrapping bag of pure water in
Bro.
in the wrapping paper. Is the thought that counts,
Bro. So let's okay. Go ahead.
But yeah, so I was going to say that what was I? Okay, so we're talking about flowers here. Yes, I think understanding what the other person wants is like very important because what you like might not be what the person likes. So if you are giving a gift based on what you like, you might not be,
But
you
there is
get-
that too, right? I've also heard people say, they expect their man. Obviously it's their man because it's not always you expect your woman, but like
Yeah, that's your woman too. Shit,
Nah, I mean-
women know they give gifts.
But I get women actually, I think, give more gifts.
You think so? Well,
Well-
which kind of women have you been with that don't give gifts?
I say women actually.
I'm talking
give
to
more
Patrick. He
gifts.
said no.
No, I was
really?
talking about like
Bro,
Yeah.
women I've gotten more gifts from women
Yeah,
than,
so
than I've
look
ever
at this
given
guy.
in this life. Like
Hey.
it's not even
Say
equal.
women,
Like,
women give gifts, so
like
yeah,
it's
with
not
correct,
even
correct women.
Like it's not even equal. Sometimes I feel like it's unfair. Like,
Actually, I agree with you 100%.
Yeah, so I mean, think about it like, okay, just even taking off from there, like women would go out of their way and find one,
And
do one
sometimes it
thing.
will make you feel bad.
You see what I mean? So
Yeah,
you,
I beg, small,
you see
I
what I
don't
mean?
like
So
it.
I don't know if it's, I don't want to think it's like the stress of it, but I'm learning. Let's just put it that way so I don't offend anyone. I'm learning, right?
Yeah.
Trying to think about like gift ideas, and
So this is the way out. I'm not a very conventional person. I do things
Okay.
my own way. But
Yeah.
if it works for you, fine. It works for me. About giving gifts for Valentine, birthdays, or anything,
Yeah.
especially when it comes to your significant other, it's better to ask them before time. Like it doesn't. I mean, you can ask them maybe 4 or 5 months before that time, and just what do you want for your birthday? It's coming in 5 months, or what do you want for Valentine's? If they say something, just note it. Then afterwards, you get it.
You
for
see,
them.
that's interesting again because I've had people say they like that surprise, that element of not knowing.
I will go
what
with
you got for them.
what's
You
this-
see what I
what's this-
mean?
Wait,
That's-
I have a comment for the person.
Oh, you do?
I'm going with past feathers comment. You are looking for surprise. You will be the one that will be surprised.
From
I mean, the element of surprise is good,
right?
But I think that there is always a way around, surprising people. So, for example, I need to deliver Valentine gifts to someone, and the person has to know that the gift is coming anyways, because the way the whole thing is set up, there's no way the gift will get to them if they don't kind of know that something is coming.
Okay.
So the surprise now comes in what's in the package, not the fact that there's something coming. Sometimes it might be that they have an idea of what is coming, but you put a twist to it that makes them feel like, okay, I was expecting, but I was not expecting this. There are a lot of people that you surprise that they know. So, for example, it's your husband's birthday. I'm talking about even married people. It's your wife's birthday. Your wife know that this my husband will most likely do something on this day. In fact, your wife will probably know that this person is trying to surprise me. But the way you go about it is where the surprise comes in.
I mean, I
sometimes.
get it, but I mean, I'm talking about like the actual content of the gift, though, not even the mode of delivery. Again, different strokes for different folks.
Well, I mean, I agree with you on that.
so
I would rather get a
personally-
gift that I like, even if it's not a surprise gift, than to now you surprise me with something I don't like.
Have I
What
ever
is
gotten a
that?
gift I didn't like?
Okay, we have a caller that will answer
on
that
the
question.
line. Yeah. Yes, good morning. This is Awesome Radio Network. You're live on Pitt Perspectives. Who do we have on the line?
Hey, it's Denishika.
Yes. Nishiki is one of our regular callers. So we were saying happy birthday to Pitt Perspectives and happy birthday. You're part of that, Nishika. How are you doing this morning?
I am good. Congrats on making it to a year. That's a big
Yeah.
accomplishment.
Thank you. Yes, you've been listening to the conversations and, we're talking about Valentine and the different ways folks celebrate Valentine, So what do you have to tell us about how you celebrate Valentine, in your culture, in your family, if at all you do. And then if you feel pressure to spend or show love a certain way, and then can Valentine's Day still be meaningful without gifts, money, or social media? You can take them one after the other out. No pressure.
Okay. So when I was younger, it was similar to Patrick's experience, where everybody kind of celebrated each other, or when you were kids. Well, there may be some difference where we had pouches on the walls with our names, and everybody would put a Valentine, one of the little kitty ones with the suckers,
Right.
in their pouches. And then in middle school, you're a little bit older, so you pick the girl or boy that you like, and you bring them a Valentine. And then in high school, that's where Valentine's Day just elevated, and the roses, the balloons, all the things. So I think that I kind of agree with AY, where you keep the communication open about, hey, Valentine's Day is coming up. Your birthday's coming up, any idea of what you want. But also it gets to the point where you should know your partner as well, depending on how long you've been together.
Right.
I feel like you should, at some extent know their likes and dislikes, but it's okay to ask. A lot of people are like, oh, I want to be surprised. And it's you can be surprised, but at the same time, nobody wants to get a gift that they don't like either. So I think that keeping communication open, is super important. And how I celebrate Valentine's Day now, every year I pick a young lady in my life that may be single or widowed or divorced, and I go all out and I present them a gift. So I'm not celebrating it myself. I don't have a partner, but I make sure I show love to somebody in my life that, may have been single for a while, or maybe struggling from, being widowed or divorced. Also, in high school, I would volunteer at a church that had a dinner for single people, widows, and divorcees.
Oh, wow.
And it was so sweet to see all these women and men come together and just talk about their mates and how things were when they were dating and stuff. It was so sweet.
Wow. That's
I know
amazing.
I just said a lot.
Yeah, that's amazing. I think I noticed you agreed with Patrick, you agreed with AY, and you didn't agree with me. Well, that's
Don't do that.
No, I'm kidding.
Don't worry, yeah.
Yeah. I'm kidding. So yes, it's amazing. So I think it's really cool stuff, with picking a single person in your life, to gift them. I think that's very heartwarming too. I'm sure they appreciate the thoughts too,
Oh, yeah.
So yes, let me ask you this. When you pick out that gift, do you ask them beforehand, or do you go ahead and get the gifts for them you think would be appropriate?
So normally it's somebody that I know pretty well.
Okay.
Although yesterday I did almost kill the person with the allergy.
Ooh.
But I made up for it. We switched all the stuff out, even though she was willing to try it.
Oh, wow.
Other than that, I'm normally pretty sure of what they like.
Right.
She's a bookworm, so I got her a gift card and I can't think of the word right now,
That's
but
fine. What's it
yes.
called? That's
But
a bookmark.
Huh?
A bookmark.
Yes, bookmark.
Oh, yeah, you said a bookworm, so.
So I made sure I got her stuff that she likes, chocolates and candies and stuff like that. So I know her well enough to get her stuff.
Right.
So I always make sure I pick somebody, and I have a good way of, again, communication. I talk to her a lot, so I'm always making mental notes about stuff that she likes and she doesn't like. And that's for anybody that that you say that you're friends with or close to. You make a mental note Like, okay, Victor is from Nigeria. Maybe I should get him a Nigerian flag. You know,
Yeah.
what kind of cake do you like? You like chocolate? Cool.
Right.
I'll get you the chocolate cake I can find.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's very sweet too. Thank you. That's very thoughtful. Yeah. All right, Denisha, guys, always wonderful. I mean, how amazing it is to hear from you on our first anniversary. Hopefully, we keep hearing from you on the many anniversaries ahead. Come on, one time for Denisha. Yeah, have a good rest.
Congratulations again.
Thank you. Thank you. Have a good rest of your day.
Bye-bye.
Yeah. Ooh.
Yes.
Interesting
we
stuff.
have a comment
Yes.
in the chat.
Yes, Tonya Mir, right?
Yes.
Okay.
You want to take that?
No, go ahead.
Okay, it says, do you feel like the way we celebrate Valentine's Day promotes early sexualization amongst our children?
Well, I think the way they celebrate everything. Yes.
So
I mean, kinda. You know, I can see that. Okay. We have a caller.
I hope I don't forget what I'm about to say. Okay.
Good morning. This is Awesome Radio Network, and this is Pitt Perspectives. Who do we have on the line?
Hey guys, it's Dennis McCunney.
Hey! Good morning. Thank you for calling. I think this is a first time caller, right?
Yeah.
This is my first time, yes sir.
Yeah, that
Good
makes it special. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you for calling. Yes, it's our 1 year anniversary, 1 year of doing this. Yes, Dr. Dennis is a mentor. He's a Superman. You know, he's amazing.
Well, I love you guys. I love listening to you guys.
Oh, thank you.
And, I'm
you.
excited to be able to call in just for a minute to say hello. I love the topic.
Oh, thank you. I mean, who better to answer this question? We're talking about Valentine and how folks, celebrate Valentine, and then we're asking folks how they celebrate Valentine in their, family, in their culture, if there is a pressure or a need to, that comes with trying to spend or celebrate a certain way. So what do you have to speak to that?
Yeah. Well, I think, like you said, Victor, earlier, there's a strong capitalistic push around this holiday, particularly in American culture, which, it is understandable, but also I think there's ways to democratize the holiday, so to speak, and make it more inclusive, because this is definitely one holiday where, people who may not have a romantic partner or consistent partner feel left out, which is what I worry about a lot. So one thing that, I worked with the Women's Center at ECU for a while, and they started hosting a Valentine's Day event. They changed the name, and even this week, Fleet Feet, the running store here in town, in Greenville, did a Valentine's Day event, and my partner Monica went to that. And, women interested in fitness, but it's also just a way to celebrate friendship among each other, and to celebrate just love among friends. So I think that there's ways to make it more inclusive and welcoming for everybody. So it doesn't have to be always about the candy and the flowers and the chocolate, right, and the gifts, but it's about celebrating friendship too.
That's amazing. That's something else we haven't heard so far. Because apparently seems like Valentine is only for lovers. So, but being able to also frame it as celebrating friendships, I think, that I can manage. That's amazing, Dr. Dennis. Yes, thank you for.
You got many friends that you can celebrate and celebrate you, Victor.
That part.
So you can celebrate well, and I'll give each other a bro hug right now.
Oh yeah. I will try and find out. These guys sometimes I'm confused. I don't know if they're on my side or not, but it's fine.
Right.
It's fine. Thank you so much. It's amazing hearing from you, and thank you so much.
Have a great day, guys. Thank you.
Yes, have a good one. One time for Dr. Dennis. Yeah.
Okay. Yes. So I was going to answer.
Yes, we'll get
the
Go
question
ahead.
very quickly before we go on this break.
So,
I think that the way it's been celebrated is a reflection of what our society has become more recently.
Right.
So I don't think that Valentine is to be blamed for it.
Okay.
In that sense, of course, I know that's not what we're trying to say. It's just to look at, is it over? I feel like people are already doing what they're doing even before Valentine's Day. They just kind of amplify it on that day in a sense. So it's like a reflection of what the society has just become.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. It's not just Valentine's Day. Like everything here promotes early sexualization among children.
Everything, even advertising, everything. So
it's
just,
the culture too here is different.
What our society has become.
You know how like back home, if you came out, which is not even a great thing to do. We'll get to the comments actually. We are still live on Awesome Radio Network. I will be back right after the break. I have to get to the comments. Don't touch the dial. Boom.
Thank you for listening to the Awesome Radio Network. Visit us online, awesomeradionetwork.org. Choose the station you would like to listen to on the radio dial or online. Awesome Radio, a diaspora conference on Pan-Africanism and Black History celebrations. February 27th through March 1st on the campus of East Carolina University. There will be intellectual discussions, music performances, fashion shows, storytelling, cultural exhibitions, and more. That's Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, February 27, 28, and March 1st, beginning 8 o'clock a.m. on the campus of East Carolina University. For more inquiries, email wangilam@ecu.edu. A diaspora conference on Pan-Africanism and Black History celebrations. February 27th through March 1st. Email wangilam@ecu.edu. Let's have an international dialogue.
Yes, welcome back. Yes, it's still live on Awesome Radio Network, and this is Pitt Perspectives, the show where we share stories, celebrate culture, and inspire community. And this is our 1 year. Yes, we're talking about Valentine today, and in the comments, Lulu Beans says, there's been a rise in popularity in Valentine's Day, where women, Galentines.
Oh.
Yeah, what's, Dennis was talking about. Yeah, Galentine's Day. He thought I was made a mistake. Yeah, where women get together to celebrate love and friendship. I surprised a friend with tickets to the symphony tonight. Oh, that's amazing. What are you guys going to surprise me with? Valentine's, Valentine's.
Not a thing.
But that's actually
Valentine's been a thing for a long time.
Yeah, Valentine's is a thing.
Okay, so I'm seeing that it's actually February 13.
What's February 13?
Valentine.
It's a real thing.
It's been a thing. Yeah.
Oh, really?
You don't know?
I didn't know.
I used to think it's like
the day before Valentine.
Yeah, but I used to think it's what's a remix of Valentine to like Valentine.
It is, but
I mean, I didn't realize it was its own thing, like having a day. That's what I mean.
Girls,
Oh, look at that, Little Beans. That's amazing. Where women get together to celebrate love and friendship. That's also one of the differences in sexes too. How would men get together to celebrate? Well, would do
we
it
only get
differently.
together to watch the game, bro. Like,
I mean, friendship look different too. In between men. I think we've talked about this on the show too. Yes, Omotayo from Mbaya again. Shout out to my Aba people. Yes, Omotayo says Valentine this year to me celebrating happiness because I sure deserve it. Yes, I agree with you, Omotayo. You deserve it. Yes, so let's talk about this. Does not posting stuff online on social media like your significant other or not, does it matter or not?
It depends on the people that are involved.
Yes.
That's where it starts from.
Okay.
There are people that like to be posted and there are people that like to post people.
Okay,
So
that's a good way
the
to
person that is the
It's
poster
like,
and the postee must agree.
So there's people that like to be. That is, I mean, you didn't like you've been expecting this. Man.
The poster and the postee must agree on how to, and it's always good when both of you are on the same side. It just makes life easy. It makes life so easy. So because if you are going to post someone that doesn't like to be posted, there's going to be trouble.
Yeah, or if you are not,
if you are not posting someone who wants to be posted,
feel,
that's going to cause so.
But
so
I mean, generally, aside from that,
I think the way to go about it is to find a balance such that if both of you are not on the same side when it comes to that, you just find a way to balance things up. So it means you have to reach a compromise. You like to be posted, and I don't like to post, or I don't like to even be posted. It means that we have to reach a balance such that I won't post as much as you want me to, but then so that I make sure I'm on your side too.
So there will be a posting.
There has to be a posting. It's just that you have to meet in the middle. Do you get? You have to meet in the middle. Mm-hmm. So you won't post as much as the person wants you to post, but at least, just to make sure that once in a while, that's how it works.
Oh yeah, how about you? I know you don't have any much experience in this, but
why is he smiling?
Yes, I don't have any experience in this.
I'm kidding.
There has to be a post for sure, because depending, especially with the age and stuff, especially Gen Z, I know girls like to get posted, bro. Oh, that's just a way
don't
of
say girls. Not all
at
girls
least,
like to get posted.
Okay. Yeah, I mean it's a generalization, but
that's what I mean. Like it's kind of.
I mean, more girls like to be posted than
those
guys.
That don't.
You'd be surprised,
than
though.
Guys, I mean.
Yes.
Like,
it's
are you a Valentine as a guy?
I say you'd be surprised that
Well,
a lot of there are girls that don't want to be posted too. A lot of them.
A lot of them. Which one's a lot of them? Which generation?
Well, good question.
Yes,
but
exactly.
That's interesting.
I'm sure there are a lot of people.
So Omotayo says remix on Valentine. That sounds like Shampoo featuring Cardi B.
The Valentine.
That's interesting.
Another comment from Denishka says, I've learned that a post on social media does not equate a happy relationship.
Absolutely.
People get jealous of stuff like that and don't know how these relationships really are behind closed doors.
Oh wow.
True. Well, I was gonna say that like if you have like an official relationship, you have to post your partner.
You don't have to.
You don't have to.
You don't have to.
Well,
actually,
it's
but that's your own
it's
personal.
understood.
You don't have to.
That's your
It's
own
understood.
personal. But I get
Because
that. Too.
it's a way of saying, this is who I'm with.
So for someone like
everybody.
so for someone like me who does not
like-
care about the people that are online. See, the people that are online, they are not humans to me.
I mean,
for me, it's just like chatting with ChatGPT for the most part, because I don't see them as real people if I don't know them personally.
Right,
so I
get what
don't
you
care.
mean.
If you know me one-on-one, if you know me personally, you will know who I'm with. Definitely.
right, that makes
But
sense.
you that are on social media, I don't owe you anything. I'm sorry. You don't have to know who I'm with or
Yes,
if I'm
it's
with
been an
anybody.
amazing conversation. We're running out of time. We haven't even got into our community events just
let's do
because
that.
it's been an
Very
interesting,
I told you before the show.
conversation. Yes, upcoming events. We have the Black Student Success Summit happening at ECU Main Campus Student Center next Saturday, February 21, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Yes, we'll be performing there. We also have the Pan-African Black History Celebration hosted by the International Student Association and the Diaspora Pan-African Center. Yes, you've been hearing the ads on the show. February 27 to March 1, happening at Jenkins Building, ECU. Intellectual discussion, music, fashion, storytelling, cultural exhibition. Yes. And then we have the Greenville Mosaic Multicultural Arts Festival. That's on Saturday, March the 28th at Wildwood Park. There will be artists, performers, vendors, and food trucks. Yeah, so you guys want to take the weekly inspiration?
Okay, it says, as we celebrate 1 year, here is this week's inspiration.
Yes.
And I'm actually very excited about this one.
Oh, yeah?
Thing. Love is not measured by how loudly it is displayed, but how consistently it shows up. Real love builds, real love listens, real love sacrifices. Let's love our partners well. Let's love our friends well. Let's love our community well.
Yes. Shout out to everyone listening from New Bern. This is Pitt Perspectives. We'll see you next week. Boom.
Yeah.